This is a wireless gaming controller from Cosmic Byte. It costs around 1700 rupees, but sometimes it is available for under 1600 rupees. Inside the box, you will get a controller itself, a wireless receiver to connect with the controller, a Type A to Type C cable, which is a good thing that even the budget-friendly gadgets are moving to Type C, and a user manual. The Type-C cable is only for charging the controller. It does not work as a connector, and the controller does not work through the Type-C wired connection either. That means the controller only works in wireless mode through a wireless dongle. So first, let's start with the design of the controller. It is completely inspired by the Xbox controller, and the entire controller has a matte finish, which is quite impressive as it does not attract any fingerprints. A glossy finish not only attracts fingerprints, but also makes the controller feel cheap. The surface of the controller has more than enough grip, and it is easy to hold and use without any problem. Now the build quality is very good for the price. All the buttons, triggers and joysticks are well built. I have dropped this controller many times and nothing has happened to it yet. However, one time I had to contact the service center and the experience was not so very good. I will talk about this at the end of the video, so stay tuned. The triggers of the controller is magnetic, which means the triggers will only take input to the extent they are pressed. This controller has one of the best haptic feedback, if not the best, in this price segment. It is very smooth and has a good range of vibrations. The vibrations themselves are very good and do not feel cheap. The Aries wireless controller works on PC without any problem. You just have to plug in the dongle and that's it, you can just start playing games right away. It also supports Android phones, PS3, and even though it looks like an Xbox controller, it does not work with Xbox. Now the most interesting thing according to me is the lighting options it offers. The buttons on the right side feels like it's 3D, and that alone is pretty impressive and makes the controller feel very premium. All 4 buttons have different colored lights, and this V-shaped thing has only one color, which is blue, and it can be turned off by pressing the back button along with A button. And if you press back plus X, the lights of right button will be turned off. You might ask about the center button. Well, it's the power button which only turns on the controller, although this button does not turn off the controller. To turn off the controller, you have to press the back button plus B button for a moment and it will turn off. This controller has one unique feature. If you want to change the position of the D-pad, you can do so by pressing L3, which is the left side of the joystick, and the back button. Now the left joystick will work as the D-pad and the D-pad will work as the left joystick. If you press L3 and the back button again, it will go back to the normal layout. This feature comes in handy for PlayStation users. Another cool feature of this controller is that it has a turbo feature. If you assign turbo to a button, then that button will keep pressing again and again and continuously. This comes in handy when there's a game that requires continuous pressing of one single button. Then you can just assign turbo to that button and that will solve that problem. To use this turbo feature, simply press turbo plus the button you want to use. For example, turbo plus B button. Now the B will be continuously pressed again and again, and to cancel the turbo feature, simply press turbo plus back button again and it will cancel out the turbo. The wireless range of the controller is around 7 to 8 meters, which is more than enough for a gaming controller. As for latency, there is no noticeable delay. Now let's talk about the battery life of the controller. It has a 700 mAh battery and the claimed playtime is 12 hours. Which is insane for this price. So what's the verdict? In my opinion, this is one of the best controller out there. It has all the good and necessary features, and it also feels premium in the hand. Features such as magnetic triggers, really good haptic feedback, really good battery life, and good build quality makes it one of the best in this price range. So if you want to buy a gaming controller, you can definitely buy this controller from Amazon or Cosmic Byte, wherever you find it on discount. Now for the after sale service, the controller's dongle had some issues, and since it was still under warranty, I contacted the Cosmic Byte service center. The entire process of getting my controller fixed took several weeks. They still need to improve their after sale service. Well, that's it for the video. Do subscribe if you want to see more detailed reviews. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.